Some very, very cool news, guys. I just got off the phone with one of the owners of, the old owners of Green Valley Aquariums, the people who I've been searching for. And really, it's you guys that helped me get there. The comment section and on my Facebook, you work together and you helped me to find the name, and then I got their Facebook account, and then I just haphazardly sent them a message and they replied. And I talked to the wife. I was able to send her the money that I owed her. She was very happy and appreciative that I finally was able to reach out to her, and all is right with the world. Very, very cool, and thank you guys. I think I'm gonna call them on Friday and get them on the phone and maybe record it so that you guys can hear. But it was really nice, and we caught up a little bit, and they thought I just disappeared. They thought they were never gonna hear from me again. Like your shoes. Another interesting bit of news. You remember Primo and Adelaide raising Shanghai, those guys from Shanghai that we met at Shishi Wetlands in Hangzhou? Well, he's become a friend of mine, and he and Adelaide are coming to the house, and they're gonna hang out with us for a couple of days on Monday and Tuesday. I'm very excited that I found those people. That's very cool. Good deed. Well, kind of a good deed. A good deed I should have done a long time ago. We're headed to Starbucks, and then I'm gonna go off and do some video projects. Tonight is the screening, the first screening of that movie that I was doing the drone footage for. I actually get credit in the movie, and it's entered into Cannes Film Festival, and it's got a lot of buzz. Pretty cool. For those of you wondering why I come to Starbucks all the time, this is why. And roasted chicken salad, and their kaisei Jirojran, their Caesar chicken wrap. I love them. I love them. It's the best salad you can get in town. Okay, I dropped off Eva and Annie, and it's such a beautiful day, I decided not to drive, and I loaded up the trike. I have a bunch of really interesting gear for my Mavic that was given to me by a company called Freewell, and I want to make a nice video about it, so we're doing that. I want to start a very interesting vlogger one-on-one. You won't see that for a while, but anyway, I got to start it today. And I also have an interesting political project I'm working on that probably won't come out for a little while, but I get to start it today. So yeah, I got a couple of things to do, and then tonight there's the movie screening. I have a credit on a movie, Drone Pilot. Cool. Wow guys, I have been batting zero here. I'm trying to find a place to start my videos. I need a place that's quiet, that doesn't have music playing in the background, and that canceled out Starbucks. I was thinking Starbucks would be perfect, but for the way that I want to cut different shots together, you can't have music playing, or else you got to join up like different parts, and then the music doesn't line up. So that's frustrating. So that's out. I've been walking into bookstores and tea shops and all sorts of places looking for a place that I can record. I was thinking the office, but the office actually has a really loud echo. It's just ominous sounding. It's not very good. Wait, this place might work actually. This might work fine. Okay, that actually went really well. I just filmed the first part of a vlogger one-on-one, to be continued later. Now I'm gonna go back to the park where the trike is and set up for the Freewell equipment videos. Let's do that. Okay, so you know this area. This was one of the segments of the product video I just did. I'm running out of time today though, so I'm gonna have to call it quits. Come back here another day. I think tomorrow should be nice, so I think I'll finish up. I'm about halfway through. I finished one project, the second project's half, and so hopefully I can finish the next project and finish up this one tomorrow. Jumping on the trike, headed back home. I gotta get ready for my debut of the movie. Okay, so this is gonna be the first time that I'm gonna ride the Ningbo Subway, which is kind of neat. When you have a car, you don't really have the need to take the subway. But Ningbo University is way, way across town, and I really would rather not drive there. And the subway station drops you off almost right in front. So I thought, why not take an advantage of that and take my first ride on the Ningbo Subway. You know, I'm gonna leave a link to a video that I made. I actually went into the subway, like underground, while the tubes were being drilled by a gigantic drill. I actually rode on that drill, which was pretty cool. Apparently not a lot of people here know about the Ningbo Subway. The only time I've seen a subway this empty is like, I don't know. I was gonna even say Shanghai, but I don't know if I've ever seen Shanghai this empty. So the movie's called Waiting for Kiarostam. Kiarostam is an actual famous director in the Middle East, I think from Iran, and he passed away in the midst of filming a movie, in the midst of putting together his latest film. And so this movie is sort of a finishing of his last project, carried on by an expat friend of mine named Hossein. Combined with Hossein is my good friend Randy. Randy has been a Ningbo expat here for a long time, like 15 years. And he's the executive producer. He's the money kind of behind the project. It's neat. They've submitted the project to a bunch of film festivals, and because Kiarostam was such a superstar in the film world, it's being pushed pretty highly in the film circles. So who knows, you know, maybe this will be a pretty successful film. Who knows? This is the first viewing though, so we'll all get to take a look at it for the first time. It's pretty exciting. This is a private screening, only a few people allowed in. And actually the beginning shot, the drone shot, the really difficult one, I think they might refilm it after this showing. It was really for this showing that we were trying to finish it. But there's no cameras allowed, so I'll watch it in and fill you in later.
Yeah, make clarification. We thought we would have the colored version for you tonight. As you can tell, it was not ready, so we don't have the color. And we told you before, the sound was not going to be right.
It's interesting to watch a movie that's like really, really virgin. Like, it's raw. There's no color coding, and the sound was really rough. But it was interesting to watch a prepubescent film. I think that's what I just saw. That's cool. It's got potential. Ooh, it's cold. So I produce a 10 or 15 or, sorry guys, 20-minute video every day of my life here in China. I record it, I produce it, I edit it, I upload it, I make a description, I make a cover, I put those covers together on YouTube, then I post the results on Facebook in a bunch of different areas, and if there's anything else that I can do at that point, I do it. And I do those every day. Every day it's finished, every day it's out, and the next day I have to work on something new. Sometimes I get a few days late, and I'm sorry for that, but mostly I'm pretty good. To see a project like this, a real feature film, 90 minutes long, I mean, months and months and months to finish. I was talking to him, I was like, the sound was really rough. I said, so what are you gonna do with the sound? Well, the next phase is it goes to the sound guy. I was like, how long is that? A couple of weeks? A week? A few days? No, a couple of months. Wow, that's a real deal right there. I like the once a day thing. If I can make something interesting and popular every day and then make another one the next day, that's satisfying too, in its own way. Anyways, whew, it's freezing. I gotta take the subway back home. Alright guys, I'm headed home. I'm gonna wrap up this vlog. Like, comment, share, subscribe. JaYoe. See ya.
Please stand firm and hold on to the handrail.
上一站，宁波火车站。广东传媒提醒您，各位乘客，在列车运行中，请您不要手扶或倚靠车。